Hello, everyone, and we're back, and we're actually starting a new, latest type of video idea. I've seen many people enjoying the edited BP, so soon we're gonna be posting well, Codem and what's it called? San Andreas GTA San Andreas videos. I hope you're ready for that, and I hope you subscribe because I am super low in subscribers. So let's just get it higher. That would be really good. So for day, if you've seen the title, building tips number 1. So yeah, let's just get started. If you're here, you're probably new to this channel and you're new to SFS. This is our greatest tip that can help you in all of your times. So first up, let's check the basics. There, SFS is a game that has some complicated parts, but it's not complicated if you know the basics. Controls. If you want to play SFS, you need a control or some sort of control to use for your vehicle or anything else you're gonna create. Rockets, space stations. You need to learn the basics before you get into detailed parts. First up is the capsule. A massive 4 density and torque. The probe has a mass of 3, and each of them have the same torque. So torque is what helps you turn your rocket. So the more torque you have, the the easier to turn. If you so let's get started. Probes are used for anything usually. They're way smaller, way more compact, and they save 2 extra spaces like given here. Capsules though have way more cooler designs and look way better on your rocket builds. By the way, don't mind the sound. That's really just nice. Oh my god. I hope you guys can hear me. So we're actually gives you more of an aerodynamic base. It's because SFS works on aerodynamics, which if you don't, if your rocket's not aerodynamic, it takes a long time. So there are mostly 3 factors. 2 of them are really important, and the rest, and one of them is not really that important. First up is aerodynamics. If your rocket's not aerodynamic, it won't work good. Then next up is power. If you don't have power, you can't move around. And the last one is detail. Non-detailed rockets may look really bad if you're gonna fly them, so make sure your details are good. If you move a rocket, you can see there is this blue part. Every single part has that, and that's basically your key to making a simple rocket. Let's talk about fuel. Fuel can be adjusted to your. The less fuel in something makes it less heavier. When you add in a petrol part, it looks something like this. Next up, we're gonna get your engine. Engine will give you some power. So there's 3 main engines in the game if you don't have expansion. By the way, these are for non-expansion builders. If you wanna learn some tips, just wait for our version 2 of this or building tips V2. So each of them have their singular sizes, have their own mass and thrust. And remember, efficiency is key. Some rockets are super efficient, while others aren't. So, engines are mostly useful, and fuels are also useful. If you're playing as a non free to play player, you will unlock some free 6 wide parts, which can help you in your building tips, and you'll feel like that. So, for the controls, let's say you got your capsule, there's duplicate factor, adjust adjustment factor, and you can see it's different types of uh different types status, yeah, the stats of the factor. You can adjust the factor anyways, change the side profile, flip it. All of those stuff are the fish needed. So a capsule will work using parachute, needing a parachute. Parachutes have max deployment heights, and the heavier means the more parachute. So next up, you need heat shields. Next up is heat shields. Heat shields have a high heat tolerance, which is way better than others, since others have usually up to 1000 heat tolerance. So basically, those factors are what you need. For staging, there are two mains that you will have: side separators and stage separators. You seen those rockets that fly into the air and get rid of those side separators? Well, these are the are what it's used for. Side separators give power to push back any excess boosters, and stage separators will help you to use a second engine and more fuel. So, if you want to get good at the game, you're gonna learn how to use rockets. So, first, let's work off a basic rocket. Let's go on this one by one. Since this is building tips, I've just started with the tutorial. My game is a little laggy, but soon, when you guys are done, when you're getting good at building rockets, you'll be able to build something like these. These are some satellites that are around the spot. So let's actually take a look at them. This is the first satellite. Then it's called the Fairlight satellite. This is Virtue 1. Oh, this is Fairlight satellite. Oh, this is Fair Rare satellite. This is Fairlight satellite. This is the Umbro Compass. This is Shenanigans Far satellite. This is Little Jimbo. If you watch my other video, you can see that you know Little Jimbo, I think. Oh yeah, and then this is a gas station, just because if you need to refuel, you got your gas there. Get your gas. So let's get started. Oh, that's a capsule. Okay. Switch to. It's not letting me switch to. Wait, I have to build alpha. So. Oh my god, bro. This is a rocket, and that's definitely not how it's supposed to look like, so. Bravo. Bravo. Launch it, launch horizontal. Build a new rocket. Continue build. Launch it vertically, please. Alright. Okay, so stages. Here, here, boom, 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 boom. Adjusting thrusters. Click your engine. Don't mind that. We're definitely. Oh my god, bro. I'm gonna crash, okay? The amount of pain I'm going through is insane. Okay. Adjustment. First, click this. Here's where you see your stages. Throttle, liquid fuel on the bottom. Height and velocity. This is your trajectory and your angle. This is you. You can see your trajectory is this. So, time warp lets you do everything faster, but be careful in some factors since it does break the game. So, this is just a tutorial game, but we will get you started on building tips. So now we're in the trajectory. Oh, this is just another rocket. So, you know how the symbols work? Let's get started on the actual build. Smaller parts. You check this, add this, get landed this. Then now you have the small parts, which are mostly used for small space stations, but you can adjust it way more if you don't like it. By the way, the smaller part also adjusted for its fuel. So let's just example up a rocket. Okay, so let's start. First up is if you take there's some cool ways if you wanna rocket. First you're gonna learn how part clipping works. See this? Normal. It turns when you if you launch that, the engine's gone. So how do we fix this? Oh my god, I hate when my tab does this. Alright. How do we fix this? Clipping. Boom, bam, 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 bam. You see that? Super cool. First click on this, then click on the side project and click them all together. remember, you still have to get a fuel station to make sure that this actually hooks up to something to actually make it way more efficient. Can be making your this makes your engines way cooler since you could do this, 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 this. Those three are how it works. If you want, you just long press on one area and move it to around. So instantly, yeah. That's pretty cool, right? But you want to learn some cool build tips. If you're still a beginner, skip this part. But if you're not, then, well then, that's on you. So if you want to actually, you're gonna know. Let's check something out. Here. This is a quick thing about the Rovelar. It's a capsule that gives you also a rover. So actually, you could also check this out. This is a Starship build. Super simple. You're gonna need some port clippings, and I think you know this from some of my videos. So yeah, you want to see cool build tips? Let's just get started. You're actually gonna know how to BP edit, which is gonna be not that easy for you. Here's a pretty cool thing that you could do, but you really want the actually it's super complicated since it's hard to explain different builds. So building tips 1, we're gonna show you how to build your very own space station. But this is Space Station 1.2. I haven't launched this actually, since every time it does, it only survives a couple of minutes and just falls down. But if you actually check it out, I'll link this into the comments. But space stations, you're gonna need docking ports, a middle part, fueling tanks, what's called solar panel areas, and of course normal rocket initiation. So rocket initiations will basically be like parts where you can connect other rockets to just stand out in the space station. So this is how mine works. See here, I've added these structural parts to hold it in and makes it look like these parts. Wait a minute. There's an imposter. He's not connected. I'll just do that later. Look like they're all connected into one of each other. And these are like holders. So you know how to make space stations, but you want to know how to make a satellite. check my post out because I have linked one satellite in there. But you really, this is just a satellite pack if you want to take it. It's also gonna be in the comments. So yeah, satellites are pretty important. They're basically additions to your world. Building tips is first up, you're gonna need to learn how to make adjusted parts. So something like this, to loop it, like that. And just dissolve it. Boom, 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 boom. Then add in engines, aerodynamics. Boom, boom. You can actually also use the symmetry feature. Basics. Then aerodynamics. Probably just take this and then I'll show you. Then for this, just this one down. Flip that, flip that, flip that. There it is. Yes, sir. Boom. Slow rich looks like something. Right there. This is a double engine power rocket area. So this is basically something you could use on your builds, and it'll actually be pretty cool. So if you could use this on some of your simple builds, like this, and you could use that like that, something like that. You see how cool that looks? Yeah, that looks cool. So this is gonna be our first thing of a jig that you could check out. Next up is actually we're gonna take a look at one of my builds that I've actually made a long time ago that I could actually show you at. This is Victoria. Victoria Melota Mishalkil Balbul. So Victoria Victoria. So if we launch it, you get money. Then oh wait. Revert to launch. So I'm actually not gonna show this movement, but I'm just gonna show the capsule. Second stage. America. Wait, I'm in the Philippines, guys. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. All right. I'm not gonna need this anymore. Oh, yippee! This didn't actually make it to the moon, but the whole reason I'm checking this out because I just want to show you guys how it's. What is this? Wait, gas station. We're far from it. Shenanigans. Then. Oh no! Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Get rid of that. Clear all debris. And actually, what to do? Man, over 30 seconds. It has to be a crazy. All right. So. I had solar panels, but it didn't open. It just this is like a satellite solar panel thing. So should slow it down. No, 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 no. Okay. Solar panels are a good thing. Alright. This should work. Hopefully. As you see, baby, you and me, baby. Yeah, guys, I don't think this is a good build thing. So let's just get over with. You can clip parts into stuff now, and BPO edited parts are way more efficient. If you want to learn more, since this video is basically a fail, just check out the next ones. But I won't leave you guys off, so let me just show you a pretty cool trick. This is Vero ABBA. This is made with no BP editing. It is made with all. So it uses a super stage concept, which takes on the first stage, which are these rockets. Use your second stage to propel those rockets. Then to take off this stage and use this stage to move on. Then to just use this stage and that stage to push that all the way up, and use these stage and then push that stage off, and then it has these. So this is basically a satellite contraception, which basically works but doesn't really work. It doesn't work. But if you really want to take a look at it, this is how it works. It's super cool and it works really cool. And this will be a pretty good addition, but I don't think I'm even add. I think this is gonna only BP. I'm gonna add. I'm only gonna add this BP. So that's gonna be all. Yeah, soon I will show off some other satellites, and I'll give them for you guys, to you guys, and yeah, that's gonna be pretty much all in this video. So, remember, aerodynamics is key to making a cool rocket. If you want to learn more, then meet me at my next video. See ya.